Vocabulary, the building blocks of a language. Words which play a pivotal role in learning. And these are formed by sounds which are phonemes. So phonemes and morphemes and words and syllables, and the final structure which is a base for your strong vocabulary. Yes, this is what is to be done for your examination too. And that is why each word is like a brick, a wall which will be made, a shield which will be a protection for you, and it will lead you towards your goal, that is, yes, CLAT, cracking CLAT, right? Let's begin with our words for today. Every time we are coming up with new words and your response very high, your feedback with these words, with the roots and your answers and questions, your cross questioning really makes us feel very enthusiastic, desirous, curious about it. Let's begin. The words that we did yesterday was the last word, that is heft, holds water or has importance, and we are turning for the next word for today, that is hazardous or dangerous, something which is grievous or jeopardizing, menacing, causing a problem which is harmful, right? So hazardous means dangerous, grave, grievous, jeopardizing, menacing. Please see it is a peril. Please see it's a peril. It is something which is a great danger. It can cause a lot of problems for it. Like this not studying and just wasting your youth is hazardous for your life. It is really very harmful for you, right? And the opposite would be harmless, innocent, innocuous and non-hazardous. Turning to the next word, hapless. Hapless means having no luck, is unfortunate, unlucky, hard luck, ill-fated, ill-starred, jinxed or luckless. If you're very luckless, I would discuss with you one of the various idioms. Blue eyes. I'm coming up with color idioms, don't worry, and also coming up with the tones of the passage very, very soon. Blue eyes is lucky or fortunate person, right? He gets things ready-made. We have red eyes, which is for anger, and we have green eyes, which is for jealousy. We have three colors specially for the eyes. I repeat, he's a blue-eyed of man means very lucky person, a man of fate or destiny. Right? Red eyes is angry and blue eyes, green eyes is jealous. So when we say that he is luckless, so is he blue eyes, hapless? No, he is not blue eyed. He is not blue eyed because he is not lucky, having no luck. He is unfortunate or hard luck, ill fated, ill starred. So if it is starred, just opposite to it, jinxed or luckless. Just the opposite would be blue eyed person, fortunate, happy, lucky. Things are done in the right scenario for him. Next word is hamstrung. Hamstrung is severely strict, the efficiency or effectiveness of, जिस चीज़ का effective दिखाई दे आपको, that is the thing we use for hamstrung. You are sometimes handicapped. You use this word hands tied. You are limited, confined to. You are constrained or restricted to do something. You are helpless sometimes. This is what is helpless. You are bound to do something. You don't have a choice for this. I can't help doing this. Please note the usage of a gerund in this. This verb ing in English is called gerund. So if I make a sentence, means I am bound to do it. I have no other choice except doing this. This is hamstrung. The next word is gridlock. Gridlock is a situation which is a severe traffic congestion. Too much of traffic coming from different places is gridlock. Situation of severe traffic congestion, situation when there's no progress is made, no fast movement is there, that is gridlock. You're bound because you can't move fast, you know, especially the metropolitan places where the traffic moves very, very slowly and you can't move out. And when the traffic opens up and you're not stuck, there's total clearance and opening. That's the just opposite of it. So don't be stuck in a gridlock. Right? Playing with your youth and career is hazardous for your life. Don't be a hapless child. Be very fortunate and lucky, a blue-eyed person. He was hamstrung because of the corona pandemic. There should be no gridlock in your life. Keep the things very open and chargeable. Genuflect. Genuflect is bend down. You know, bend down in front of God especially. You forget all your ego, your things, your problems, and you bend down. That is genuflect. See, lower one's body briefly by bending one's knees to the ground. Typically in the worship state, in the state of sign of reflect, you are respecting someone. It is a no toe. See the word? No toe. You try to bend down in front of someone. That is genuflect. You are bending down because you do not accept that the other person is not only superior to you but better than you. This is accepting, submitting to one's will, submitting one's will. Please note the idiom. Right? Submit one's ego. If you go before God in this way, you genuflect in front of your elders, your God, nothing is going to stop you from reaching your goal. The next word is galloping. Galloping is moving very fast, proceeding or acting in a great speed, very, very fast movement. It is used for blistering, breakneck, breathless, brisk days. You've seen it's very important for you to have a brisk walk in the morning. It's of course something making you breathless, panting, puffing, dizzy, uneasy. And when you have especially a horse ride, and that's very fast, that is used for galloping. Please note this word. This is used for moving in a very, very fast movement, right? And when you're crawling, dawdling, dallying, moving here and there, see, you should cure yourself of every dawdling, moving here and there, just in a very leisurely manner, just a strolling manner. There is a fast movement and there is a stroll, which is a leisurely walk, which is something not a very fast movement, right? Then we have the next words. I hope you have written down all the words from here. Okay. Moving on to very important words with a lot of roots hanging on them. So let's take the roots first. That is the word fute is useless. Fray is strained. Frag is weak. And fall is error. Please mark the roots of F. F-U-T, that is something useless. Fray, that is stained, having spots. Frag, that is weak. And fall, that is error. Futile, if you don't study, all your efforts will be futile. What do we use? In vain. See, in English, we have two meanings of vain. I do mark it out. Please note it very carefully. Vain has one meaning, which is futile, useless. He's a very vain person. There's another meaning of vain in English, that is proud. Right? Both adjectives usage of something which is of no use. Of course, pride also has a fall, it is of no use. If you merge them together, you can take it. You've heard of the famous epigram and saying, vanity is going to lead you towards disaster. You'd be totally destroyed by vanity. That is the meaning for vanity. Now, When we have it futile or useless, it means it doesn't produce any fruitful effect on you. It is something which is fruitless for you. Next word is frivolous. Frivolous is a very easy going attitude, not having any serious purpose or value of life. Flippant, glib, waggish, joking, jokey, light-hearted, facetious, carefree. You're superficial in that, giddy, silly, foolish, facetious, zany, light-hearted and merry. You just enjoy life. It's a very merry-go-fellow kind of an attitude. Nothing bothers you. You are living a very carefree, careless life. Nothing, creates a tension in your mind. Tension is sometimes good also. How come it's good? Because it makes you work harder and harder to attain your goal. When you are very serious about something, you're practical and important and sensible about it, it's just the opposite of the word. Frayed. Now, frayed is to paper. Paper is in a very straight form that is usually used for the spoiled paper. Person's nerves or temper showing the effects of strain, lot of tension in your mind, right? What do we use for this word? There's a lot of mental turmoil. There's a lot of tension which is hanging in your mind. That is called frayed, right? Fragile. Fragile is used for weak person. A person who is frail, is flimsy and weak and thin. He doesn't have that energy. We have the 3, 4, 5 F's. That is, you are lacking that thinness, the strong body parts in you. You can be easily broken or damaged. You are delicate, you are flimsy and you are febrile. Please note the word. And when you're robust and healthy, it's just the opposite of it. Please note, very important word, life is tied by a frail thread. Yes, frailty thy name is women. From Hamlet's play, we have this famous epigram, the famous soliloquy of Shakespeare, frailty thy name is women. Women is not meant to be frail. Nowadays, Bernard Shaw changed the ideology for this. Fragile, the same, which could be easily broken, which could be brittle, which is frangible, breakable, destroyed, threatened, can be easily done for it. That is the word fragile. See the idiom, flow and ebb. You have to be in a recurrent manner of coming and going, decline and regrowth. कोई चीज़ को वापस करना बार बार, regrowth या decline form में. That is the word here, flow and ebb of something. And we have the word falter. Falter is fall down, lose your strength. You don't have the energy, the momentum to do things. You hesitate, you delay, you drag your feet. Please note the idiom, to drag one's feet. आप एक मतलब you have that forceful attitude. एक तो आप अपनी choice से work करते हैं, willingly, deliberately, willfully on your own choice. And that work is the wonderful work. The best that you do in that. But sometimes you don't have that momentum and desire to do things. So that becomes something which is faltering, hesitating or delaying in doing that thing. And you just drag your feet and you stall for something, right? So don't stall, don't falter, don't make mistakes in your vocabulary section. Do well and really come out in flying colors, right student? So keep your fingers crossed and wait for the new videos to come for vocabulary. Do like and subscribe this channel. Thank you.